Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Tainted Grail. Now, in this episode we've got, I don't know, it feels as if we've mostly completed this area. And while there might be a few more things to do, maybe those can be a nice surprise for a future playthrough, or if I happen to return to this area. For now though, I need to seriously lighten my load, and I don't have access to the blacksmith anymore. But I might want to do some more crafting anyway. I think at this point though, I have been rather patiently waiting for the game to give me a good reason, a good solid motivation to enter that old toll house. The massive spiky citadel to the east of here, and it just hasn't done so, so I think I'm going to do that before leaving the area. I also feel that the thing that looked like a lift I discovered that seemed to lead me down into there might be something that needs to be unlocked from the inside, a way out rather than a way in, because it looks like a rather large central area that we should probably investigate from the Forlorn Swords region rather than here. But then again, this area has felt a little lighter on content compared to the first. Not much, just a little, mind. So maybe this is a whole place for us to explore. For now though, we're going to hit up the market and sell some additional burdens, because we clearly are bearing some. I should also probably stash a few things as well. Alright, here we go now.
Oh, hello there.
Hello, Alwyn.
Ah, a fine day for business. And perhaps for bargains, too.
Well, let's see how you appreciate me dumping a load of stuff on you again. Okay, let's see. Okay. Ooh, hello. That looks very different. What happened to that? Obviously there's been a few patches. This is a two-handed weapon. It's not the sword I'm thinking of. Okay. We have one of these in the stash already. I do really want to consider giving that a try. It's more offensive, less defensive. Okay, hang on. Standard. Well, it can go. We have that's much lower, but we have a very nice bow already. Alright, now what can we offload here? Ooh. Ah, we do have something else to do while we are here. Of course. It doesn't help that the new Dual Knight set has the exact same name as the old Dual Knight set. Alright. We surely have a few other things we can part with, like... Oh no, okay. In which case, let's absolutely go stash some items. because clearly I'm starting to be weighed down again with more than the burden of responsibility. So, let me see. I'm gonna just stash these. Yep, definitely. That's gonna need a bit more strength anyway. This, it's not enhanced, so it's actually a good, but it is two-handed, so it's not that great compared to this. Okay. I will stash Scarfax Ward for now. And the Wraith Shot Bow needs more dexterity. We're going to need more dexterity anyway for the armor. Speaking of armor, we'll keep this out. Keep this out. Duel and Last Jest will go in the stash. Duel, Last Jest. Do we? Right, now then. Battle Mages. I suppose Hex Grip. Battle Mage. Servant. Last Jest. Duel. And we're looking at 2 more points of dexterity for the Green Knight set, which does seem to align more closely with our needs than any others we have gained so far. Well, we're much lighter now. Why do we still have this? Oh well. Let's go report to Immunis Asgal that negotiations with his friend did not go so well as we had hoped.
Out on your journey, will you?
Also, if my microphone volume's been a bit low in the last 1 or 2 episodes, I do apologise. I only caught it recently. It should be fixed now. Some system update changed the volume without telling me, and I only found out after I'd uploaded a few videos. Look, about Tom.
Any news about our mutual friend?
I'm afraid he's not so mutual. He's dead.
Right. The bounty. Take it. You earned it, didn't you? Tom was my friend. We grew up together. Fought to survive together. And now he's just another name crossed off a list. You did what you thought was right. But don't think for a second I'll forget this. Now get out of here.
I wouldn't want you to forget it, and honestly, he kind of forced the issue. I swear I only struck in self-defense. Hang on, no, that's not. That's not. No, wait, you got to keep the right-hand side of the mouth closed. And then think, what, 2 parts Scottish to 1 part Irish? It's like, hang on. And don't actually slur the sh's the way most people do. So it's, I swear I only chewed in self-defense. Blah. Need to work up to it. I am seriously out of practice at Sean Connery impersonations. I used to be able to do it quite well when I was a teenager. These days, I just haven't done it for years, and I've heard other people do better, so I just don't really bother that much. Now, let us head to yonder edifice and see if we can gain entry.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. We're about to do something brutal and violent and deadly. Don't try this at home. What's that? What is that? Oh, it's cloth. It looked like sort of mutated flesh with strange pale protrusions on it. Oh, we were touched. Really? Leave that one? I hope we're still immune. Thing is, if Arthur's mother created the Red Death, does that somehow explain how he gives us immunity to it? Was it a disease created to destroy man? I can't remember it. Sorry, it's been a while since the last episode. I should look into that, because we got some interesting revelation there. Alright, you. We clearly need to develop our two-handed weapon skill. A lot. And this is a perfect area to practice. Well, nailed that one in one. And I am of course reminded that if you're actually familiar with the Robin Hood stories, then you know that Little John's true name was John Little Nailer. Hence the nickname. Alright. Here we go now. You coming out to play? Yeah, turn around. Turn around and face the might of the mallet. To me, mallet can fuck off. Because he's not here. Alright, we got many foes here, so let's just... wish we could reach them, apparently. Hey, how did this get blocked up? We've been through there. Never mind. Easy there, Potter. It's alright. We're working our way through this. One Red Death Plague victim at a time. And though they come for us, we are mighty. Oh, you? You want to play, do you? Feel my justice. Oh. I would like to imagine that we fell off rather than were pushed off, but it's a little hard to say. Oh, okay, fine. You may may have noticed, this axe cares naught for your shield. Or yours, mate. We still don't know quite how they do that. And it would be lovely to be able to copy it at some point. But until that time, we'll just have to do the best we can. So somewhere around here was the way, and we're not going to interact with that. I believe this was it. So, many chains and a lever. To descend this lift would be an awfully great adventure, even if the lever didn't exist until we stood behind it. Quirko, you're going to have to find your own way down. You're being awkward. He's found his own way, wherever he's got to. Wow. Okay. What a beautiful painting. And one... Wait, is this just... No. I see some... I don't want to have to jump across that, but I do see something magnificent. Here. Or for the taking. Now, if we can get back up... Quirko, you're in the way, being really blooming awkward. Look, let me... Huh. Really awkward. I've got a really... Whoa. I wonder if there's some way. Some way. I mean, it just looks really bad. Oh, you bastard, Quirko! This is not great, in all honesty. It would appear our avarice is likely to be our downfall. Yes, thank you for moving. Unfortunately... Oh my goodness. Okay, wait a minute. Is it not X? Z? Z. Okay. Are we being blocked by this? Okay, interesting. No, Quirko! Bad Quirko! Get out of the bloody way, you fool! Right, look. So apparently, one of these will allow us to ride him, and if that places us on him rather than him underneath us, and it probably puts him underneath us. Which one of this is it going to be? Okay. Yeah, let's ride him. Oh, God. Oh! Bloody hell! Done it now, haven't we? Quirko, my goodness, you are mental. How do we get in the ink saddle? Oh, shit. Well, we're back to jumping again. And it's not doing anything! Oh. So we're running... No. Okay, with a running... Nope. Alright. Well, we're going to need to find a way down from here, because clearly... Oh dear God. Okay. That's well, okay, no, we are... Definitely... Whoa. Well, we survived. There's something. Looks like we can get up here. And my goodness, that was a long way down to a big sploosh. Quirko, are you... Yeah, you are. You did not help at all. Right, okay. You know what the worst part of that is? By the time we get back up there, it's going to be crawling with nasty spirits. Which, in all fairness, are more experience points for us to play with. But also, kinda deadly. I see it. Come on, it's not fair. Everything seems to have a knockdown attack, but we are completely... We have no defense against. Right, take the lot. Well, I was going to head up there now, but it's getting too dark. So I think what I'll need to do instead... Oh, here we go. Head to the Stone Wardens, perhaps? Maybe not. Oh, hello! You're new. So we have proved the existence of a new Night Stalker. One that will presumably be incredibly dangerous. Look, Quirko, if you're not coming in, I'm just going to shut the door. And I imagine, like the last one, it's going to be a while before we can tackle that one. Let's just go to bed, get ourselves some sleep, and... I want to say upgrade some gear, but I don't feel quite ready yet. Now, we didn't particularly pick up anything, and we're running very low on meteoric iron, so we can't really upgrade anything at the moment. It would still be interesting to try out... Look, I got this whole set, right? I should at least give it a fair try. And why is that the currently active quest? That's weird. Okay, let's think about this. So we'd need to basically use the full set. So 61.5. And yeah, so down a bit of armor. But we can give it a try. Right. Okay, so we'll take these out. Put them in here. Okay, feather and spike. And then for the boots, we just got a single feather. Well, we can improve on that, can't we? So a single feather. Okay. And some spikes. There we go. Right. Are we happy with all this? Oh, yeah, and cloak. In terms of cloak, what's a better cloak for a witch hunter? You know what? I think we know. It's going to be the one that slowly burns nearby enemies, isn't it? There we go. Right. What are you? Okay. We're not that good at sneaking anyways, so it is what it is. Right. Do we have something possibly better? Maybe. But ignores enemy blocks is just really strong. Alright. Do we have obviously we don't have the materials, although there are some materials we really do have. Oh, no, the requirements are hidden. I was thinking, oh, we almost but no, not quite. Okay. I really should start upgrading these. As I suspect I'm not going to find any more knightly accoutrements anytime soon. For now though, I am on a mission to get back into that place and not fall off the cliff edge into the Great Ravine. I'm tempted to change the way the headpiece looks for this set, but I haven't used the transmogrification yet, so we're going to play around with Banner Shield, okay? Which I believe is not listed on the character sheet at all. or on here. So we're just going to head out there and see how it goes. We do now know there is a new weird knight.
Nice to see you.
To stalk us in the darkness. And if it's anything like the first one, we are not ready. I don't know if this second one will also have a large weakness to bleed spells or bleeding condition, or if we'll have to find a new weakness for him. If we presume it's the same weakness, I had a special weapon for that. So I should go look that up. And go stack the bleeds once again. Did I not put a point into a critical skill that inflicted bleed on critical as well? I think I did. I will look into that also. For now though, I am racing to the lift once again and gaining valuable running experience, because apparently learning how to run well and properly is important for our heroine. Now, Quoker, where are you? Where are you, you awkward little podder? Ah, never mind, he'll catch up at some point. I was going to tell him we're going to go down the lift again, but I think he'll work it out. Okay. So when we were here before, we took a tumble off the cliff. Let's not do that again. It was worthwhile, but would have been even more so if we had found a way to remain up here. Can we get in there? Okay, no, worth a try. Don't like the skeleton, it looks very ominous. We have a waypoint here. It's clearly a position of some import. A tool house, not toll house at this point. Okay. Well, let's see what we can find, and hopefully... Hello? I don't like the amount of cobwebs here, or the fact that we cannot search this corpse. The bandages around the head suggest the Red Death. We probably shouldn't be looting all these things. That was an interesting, weird little texture shift there as we approached. Something about the rocks and boards there shifted ever so slightly visually. Can I? No. That's quite bizarre. Do we have... Who was Dagonet in your time?
A truly fascinating man. He started out as a court jester, but it quickly became clear he was quite skilled with the blade as well. At first I suspected he might be a spy for an enemy kingdom, but after he saved my life one day, my perspective changed. Of course, he still could have been a spy, but I decided to keep him close and watch him carefully, just in case. In time, though, he proved to be a loyal companion. He earned my trust, and without hesitation, I knighted him.
What do you think of his message?
Well, it didn't surprise me much. That was Dagonet through and through. He always spoke his mind, caring little for what others might think. Even when it was my judgment he questioned. Only he and Palamedes ever dared to speak their minds openly in my presence, without fear of giving offense. Dagonet was decidedly less diplomatic than Palamedes. But it was precisely that honesty I valued in them both. Besides, from the start, he had a rare gift for foreseeing how things would unfold. I dare say, he even managed to make me laugh one last time.
Well, I'm glad that he touched you in that regard. Let us level up. We do need more dexterity, unfortunately. I think even for Sir Lancelot's set we need 8, so I'm going to pop that in there now. And to mirror that, we just don't pull off ripostes well enough or reliably enough at all for most of these to be even worth attempting. Draining riposte might make it more obvious when we actually succeed. But the parry just seems impossible. Even harder than Dark Souls parries. We can throw that in there, sure. We tend to only use our bow at a great distance. Now then. A new whisper? Didn't we just use it up? Let's see. So now very close. And we still don't have the full Horned Warden set, so we know there's got to be a few more druidic shrines around here somewhere. Hello, game. Okay, thank you. I'm not expecting much here, but this may be worth the opening. There we go. Found it. Okay. That'll do, I suppose. I'm even going to leave those things and explore over here. Perhaps now we are simply below that mighty edifice up above, and we cannot gain access to it from this area. What of this, however? Ooh, hello. I think we know where this is. I believe we've been here before. But have we been down... Not fully. So this might only be available from over here. So yeah, okay. Okay. Let's head back and around. Alright. Let's practice. So we... Oh god, that is laggy. So we do slow aim like in Skyrim. I suspect that might be to do with the age of my system rather than something else. What the hell are you doing here? strange rocky outcrop that looks like one of those corn children from a distance. Very odd indeed. Well, regarding Immunus Asgul, I'm glad we did all the other named bounties for him before dealing with Tom. I suspect now we might not be able to deal with him at all. I think we're going to have to head for the building near the Stone Wardens, where there is rumoured to be an ogre. And that may yield us entry into the... Yeah, that shadow, that dark shadow as we cross the bridge is really making it feel like night is encroaching and the new weird night approaching. It feels as if we're almost ready to traverse into the next area, but not quite. No, oh, bloody bear. So up there, I don't know, some of those jumps look very large. But there may be an entry down here that relates. Look, bear, I won't cause you any grief. If you... No, you're coming back this way. Did we make it? I believe we did. There may be a way in from over here. Let's go hunt an ogre. Okay. As our mana recovery is stunted, let's test a theory. Let's find a small mana potion. There we go, 40 mana, that'll do. So potions still work. Which can obviously fuel the mana shield. However, we should probably get hit a few times to see how that's working. But getting walloped by an ogre is not the best way to test this. Oh, hello, okay. Not this way. Clearly another entrance must be used, and it will not be preferable. So perhaps this whole spiked edifice is our way of entry into the next area, which is odd because if we head around over here, I mean, there's some signs of some sort of fortress, but it doesn't seem to be anywhere near as large. Looks like the road loops around behind the building, and there is a broken bridge which we can use for access. We have even more leaping and springing. Ah, clearly a location we should visit. That's a bit weird. I suppose it just loops around to them over there. Okay, what do you want? I've probably stashed it away somewhere and don't have it on me. Ah, animal parts, okay. Mana regeneration, stamina regeneration, and presumably part of a set. what do we have plenty of? I'm going to go a fish eye. And we have the mask, which looks like some kind of evil cult mask. But highly decorative, right? That seems to be coated in something like gold. Alright. Horned Warden. We're one part, I think, away. Maybe two from the Horned Warden's set. Which will probably languish in our stash for a very long time. Unused. I see it. It's all very lovely and tempting, but for now... Hello, you have a weapon. Which is more than could be said for most undead that we've encountered. There we go. Excellent. We'll have that. Can't have you getting back up and using on it on us in a bit. Is that the ogre? I don't believe it is. We should probably investigate the building anyway. Alright, you. That is a very precarious beam. I would not like us to tread on it down there. However, we do appear to be making some kind of headway here. Not much. But some, all the same. That immunity notification stayed for a long time. Can we get that skeleton on its own, please, before engaging the ogre? That would be rather grand. Yeah, look, over here, pal. Over here. Excellent. I think we can. Yeah, look, I know it's not going to bleed. It's a skeleton. There's no blood to come out of it. And now... for the true challenge. You know what? We got a bow. Even if the arrow was weird and did not align and oh wow. Oh wow. Ugh. Oh yeah, you throw a rock. That's fine. We can take a rock. And he bleeds to death. Don't worry, Skelly. We got you too, pal. You're not going to miss out. Right, back to the ogre. Disappointingly low. Amulet of the Novice Ogre. What? That looks like it might be important. Strong health potion. Nothing we haven't got. A non-magical Sentinel's long spear. Whatever the ogre was walloping over here seems to be completely destroyed. Oh, hello. Take that. Seems we might like to ascend. Mate, if you're all we have to face here, I'm not too worried about it. So they have to attack us before they can burn. Interesting. This looks familiar. Did we see the lower portion of this tower before? I think we walked in there, perhaps. No, maybe not. But we have been here. Oh, and it's getting dark and dangerous again. Can we ascend any further? We may not be able to. A new spell. That appears precarious. I suspect we may be able to... Hang on. Okay. We're gonna try it. This looks like a weird knight won't be able to fit in here. On here. Let's hope I don't regret this. Well, I see the big bird. It does not know the way to Sesame Street. Yeah, this... That looks like a gap I cannot leap. There is, however, an easy way to discover the truth of that. I should totally come up with a new save name. Oh, wow, okay. To crown a king. Seems like a very appropriate save for the final fragment of the soul resting in the helmet or crown that we are seeking. We die a lot, but survive. Fucking hell. Oh, the mana shield. Right, hang on. You know what? We can learn from that. Also, the healing was probably about it. Novice Ogre Hunter. Decreases incoming damage by 20% when your health is below 10%. When you're at full health, deal 33% more damage. Very ogreish in some regards. Right. Yeah, so, that's 85? Sure. Something tells me that we really should not want to be here. So if potions will work, we may definitely want to hotkey some. And here we are. Well, we took a nasty tumble, but we'll keep on moving. If the Weird Knight comes for us, we'll just have to face him. Obviously, we don't want to face him. There he is, somewhere. Up there, I think. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, here we go. Okay, well, we got a problem. Obviously. And the problem is that we're hurting now. A lot. And we should do something about that. Completely. There we go. Our weird power did not last long at all. Well, he's immune to fire. That's good to know. And does a hell of a lot of damage. So. And I should totally be using our healing potions, but for some reason. Interesting. He does have some kind of massive knockback. You know what else I should do? Drink some more of these. Hey! He does have stamina, however. As do we. Right. Potion up. It's a learning experience. 100's good. Not another 100 though, that's a bit much. We had some 40s here. 30 will do. Are you going to come fight us or what, mate? Standing over water's kind of cheating. Thank you. You know what? Let's drink up. All these blue potions we've been hanging on to all this time. Finally going to pay off with this armor. Not that we're doing massive damage to him. Oh, come on. That's just nasty. Let's drink up. So I'm kind of feeling that our non-magical approach where we just don't wear this set is going to be far better for us. And we should probably get some more potions in here quick. That's good. Do we... I don't think we have anything that restores stamina. Okay, look. Mate. I'm trying for the stuns here, and it's not particularly ending well. However, God, okay. Right. It does sound he may be running out of time. Oh, bloody tree stump got us there. And I should really hotkey some more potions. Right. 40, 104. Big difference. 50's good. Okay. In the meantime, however, let's absolutely get a few more of these down us and be pissing our pants with the amount of liquid we are consuming. Oh dear God. I don't like the fact that he's regenerating stamina when he kneels down like that. Oh hello, we can just nip this. We're getting damage on him though, finally. So stunning him does seem to vastly reduce his defenses. Although our best means of stunning him seems to be getting him to exhaust himself. Yikes. Yeah. Oh god. Okay. I wonder. Shit! Double shit! potions are needed. Big ones. Big is kind of good. What have we here? That's really good. And while we're at it, in the interest of our continued survival, if we just get rid of all of those, let's say, and definitely all of these, and some of these. Excellent. I wonder if he can keep the night going. I think he's gone. I think he's somehow decided he had enough. Time? No, I think he just ran out of time and we just ran out of time. Okay, so if we're going to need to defeat him, we're going to need a lot of work. And we're going to need far more potions than we just used. You know what though? I think it was a good learning experience. We have discovered there is a new Weird Knight. He does seem to be fairly similar to the old one, but not necessarily identical. And certainly more powerful. We also would love to get one more level and change our equipment. One more point of dexterity. And then we can armor up significantly. Okay, well let's see. We had a bleed based ring. Additionally, dealing damage to enemies that use magic. So he seems to not be categorized as an enemy that uses magic then. So there was a ring of reduced conservation. Oh, makes it. Huh. Oh no, I see. Reduces the taxation, not tax you pay, but as in you are taxed, as in exhausted, fatigued. No. Increase maximum health by 20 at this point doesn't seem like the biggest thing in the world. Each hit applies bleed. There we go. Something to seriously consider wearing at night time. Then we had okay. We had this, and then we had the sword that inflicts bleed as well. Oh. Okay, just a moment. We don't want to get caught out in the night again. But we also want to find somewhere we can craft potions. I think the Druid's Hovel may be a suitable location. I don't believe we have a good crafting spot in town for potions. I do think, though, we've had a decent episode length and it might be a good time to stop soon. Was it tool? Haha. Well, I know what my episode title's going to be. Tools or Fools. Because was it a tool house or a toll house? Yeah. Lady,
You're here. Speak
out
your
here?
piece or let me work.
Not used to seeing you out in front of your stall. Okay. I'll just let you get back to your work then. And I shall try to create some magnificent potions that will assist my survivability. That horse up there, standing on top of the fence, wishes I was riding it. It must be so jealous of my horse and its magnificent armor, although this horse's ability to fly and levitate above the haystack, beside the fence, not even standing on top of the fence, that is bonkers. A magical horse, clearly. Far better than our current horse. I don't think there was a bounty on the ogre. Just a warning we received from the Dalriata. Alright, let's go make some potions. We're going to need them. I wonder if the Lord will never leave on his quests, right? He'll be just busy in preparation for it, and we'll never actually get to see him depart before we leave the area. Let's make some potions. We want big health potions, right? And again, we can't click this button. I do hope that gets patched at some point. What's for medium? It's, more sage. Okay. You know what? We may be able to buy some. We are not able to buy some. I believe we have this already. Yeah, we know those. Okay. Ooh. Not. We're not Cricks from War Machine. You know what? May have side effects. Let's not do that. We can make plenty of these though. Let's go for 2. And I think we should change back to our normal armor for now. Then again, we are so very close. I rather wish to achieve that level this episode, but realistically it's probably not going to happen. We could get a bit closer, but without quests we're not going to do much. Almost enough to go back and make another potion. Do we just swap back to our old armor? I mean, we should probably give this set a little bit longer as an experiment, right? We've invested so heavily in it. Well, mentally and emotionally, not necessarily financially. I'm not sure. Hey, if any of you can remember where we can find meteoric iron in these parts, feel free to drop me a reminder in the comment section down below, because otherwise I'd have to go all the way back down south to get some. And that feels odd. While we're here, I'm just gonna go tempt myself
Spare
once
a coin
more,
for the hungry.
because we have increased dexterity and met another requirement. So, iron dite, 17 to 18 damage. We're getting there, just still a long way to go. Much more importantly, however, yeah, so it's still like 2 points of strength, I think, isn't it? It's just so light, though. There must be some decent high-end heavy armor somewhere in the game. And wherever it is, it's hiding from me. I have a sneaky suspicion that it would be in our best interest to try and gain the final portion of the soul early in the next region. I don't like it. It doesn't quite fit the theme so well. Oh, speaking of which, there we are. Each swing does 1 damage and implies bleed. This was it. 87 to 92. As bearing in mind that's including shield boosts, compared to a lot more. It's still not much better than our 200 swords, so realistically, I don't know on that one. Also, hey, we've got items we don't need to be carrying.
Ah, a fine day for business. And perhaps for bargains, too.
Indeed. Let's offload a few things, shall we? Right. Oh, yeah, we've seen those before hundreds of times. One more point of dexterity. Well, you know what? I think I'll be trying to get that point in the next episode. For now, though, I might be able to push a little. You know what? Oh, you know what I should do? Okay, I'm doing it. Let's hope the bear doesn't bother me. I'm going to go visit the Stone Wardens and see if they have weird candles in their camp and a bonfire I can use for when the night comes, because it would be good to have a staging point. Look, bear, you're in a really inconvenient place. Okay, and if we just run right past, maybe you won't follow. Wow. So, I see bonfire, which is not mine, so I can't make it safe. I don't think I see weird candles. However, while I'm here...
We don't get many visitors. Need something?
I don't know. Do you have things to sell me? Ooh, what's this? One-handed. Shadowfang Reaver. Critical hits of this weapon deal an additional 200% damage. Sounds very nice and very tempting if I were to have a very high critical hit chance. 10,000. Bloody hell, that's very expensive. And it looks quite pretty too. I mean, I've got like 259,000. I can easily afford it. It's more a matter of do I want it. I doubt there'll be more than one trader here. Let's make a dash for the... sorry, the back of my shoulder's getting really itchy at the moment. Oh well, can't reach it comfortably at the moment while I'm recording. So that was not a very possible leap. We might have to practice a lot of jumping. Or we could just follow on up the road and see if we have a better way forwards. Whoa, that's a long way down. And this is a don't even think about it, you nutter. So, if we do wish to enter in there, it may very well be from this region after all. Which would make total sense. That was a almost possible jump. And even then it wouldn't really... Yeah, okay. It may just need to be an aspirational location for future exploration should we ever find a way in there. Also, tools and fools because I foolishly fell off bridges multiple times. Game, you say I found the location, but the marker seems to be a little bit further over here. Okay, let's head through and see what it's like on the other side. And now I'm finally entering the area of the Forlorn Swords. You know, the much maligned area of the Forlorn Swords that has allegedly seen some significant content updates in recent times, including like an extra 2 dungeons added. So, yeah. Let's see what we can find and see if we can find ourselves a good place to rest for the night. Hopefully, the Weird Knight from the Kuanacht region will not pursue us here. Although, he might. Let us not immediately
Step
assume
closer.
everyone's going to be
I
hostile.
won't bite.
You say that, but you look very spiky.
Good to see you, stranger. Not many souls pass through these lands anymore.
What happened to you?
A weird night hit, and I ran out of cobweb. Nothing to worry about. I've suffered worse back in the day. I'm Kedron of the Volca tribe, by the way. And you're clearly not from around here. What brings you to our humble homeland? Just don't tell me you're a Camelosian spy. I'll fight you if I have to, but I'd prefer to get my strength back first.
I'm not from Camelot, but I am looking for King Arthur's artifacts.
We've got one of those all right. His famous crown, blasted thing. They say he gave it to our ancestors as a sign of gratitude. I say that's bullshit. The crown was used to command giants, and only Arthur could wear it. By giving it to us, he sent a message. Behave, or I'll return and send the giants to devour you. A warning, not a gift. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But since you're already here, and I need some time to pull myself together, how about doing me a favor? And to answer the question you haven't asked yet, yes, there's something in it for you. Like not being killed by my Dalrita kin the second they see your face.
Sounds very reasonable.
Oh, you could, but you wouldn't get far. That much I'm sure of. I need you to find Gerfan and inform him of my situation. I can't complete the task he gave me. He's also the one who can grant you safe passage through our lands. Without it, things might turn bloody real quick.
Well, I'm already looking for him. Do you know where I can find him?
The capital, you can't miss it.
Oh.
It looms over everything, always watching, like an overbearing mother. Used to be the place where all the tribes came together. Now it's quiet. That should tell you something. Head for the sword on the horizon. You'll find your way.
What can you tell me about Gerfaner?
Gerfan is the voice of the tribes, chosen long ago, back when his name carried weight and the leaders still listened. They say Mather herself blessed the runes of his fate. Now, he's just an old man, waiting for a moot that may never come. But I'll give him this. He still believes, still tries to gather the tribes. If you ask me, that won't happen again in 100 years. The tribes are too busy tearing each other apart. Those days of sitting together to plan a future, gone. There's no future left, just snow, ice, and the weirdness. Still, you should meet him.
What's a moot?
A gathering
It's a meeting.
of the Dalrita tribes, called by the voice. Used to happen in times of peace or war, whenever something needed all of us to act. But there hasn't been one in years. Not since the fall of the Gunvalder tribe. Everything's scattered now, broken.
You sure you don't need any help? I could give you some cobwebs or something.
Nah, I'll be fine. Just make sure Gerfan knows where I am. Don't keep him waiting.
You and Gerfan seem to know... How do you know each other?
From long ago, from back when we still carried the respect of our people. I was a scribe, witness to the choices that shaped the tribes. I was there when tankards slammed in unity, or axes hit the moot table in anger. Gerf trusted me, told me things he'd never share in public. his doubts, his burdens. I remember them all. But things change. You'll meet plenty of Dalrita out here. Decide for yourself what they're worth now. Sure, no need to gossip. Though I'll admit, it was nice talking to someone outside the tribes who isn't some screaming Camelotian scum.
Well, of course. Now it would seem I have somewhere urgent to be before nightfall. Let's take a look at our map for the region. Looks like over here. Okay. Maybe I'm pushing on. Perhaps it's going to be an extra long episode. It would be ideal if I could make it to safety before nightfall. Oh yeah, we got loads of time. We'll just head for that big sword and up this icy path. What's that? Was that just a rock popping in? It looked like some kind of giant polar bear looming up out of... Wait, there's two! Obviously, we should set this as main for tracked for now. Oh! Really now? That's rather further than expected. And over there, no less. And that looks like a rather horrific ogre. Let's try not to tangle with the local wildlife unless we have to. Yeah, he doesn't look friendly. Okay. Hold on. Ah, wrong person. Okay, so. No. Surely it can't be out there. What am I missing? Ah. That is the one I should be marking. So, map. Really? My God. Well. Here we go then. Some kind of even nastier red cap. Oh my God, that is very nasty. Okay. clearly, I'm a little outmatched here. We got one. Bloody hell. Right. Okay, thoughts. Number one, we almost definitely should not be here. Number two, if Redcaps here are that nasty, then the ogre is going to be even more mental. Oh, they really want us upgrading the knightly accoutrements. Now, you know what? Head towards the big sword. Let's go back over here for a moment, because it may very well... Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Hello? Look what I've seen. Wait, wasn't there an... Yeah, ogre. Okay. Head towards the big sword. Well, it's right over there. But there are so many of them. So not... We may not be ready for this place just yet. My friend, I'm not entirely sure I can aid you just yet. Has he gone inside? No, he's still here on the outside. Okay. And this entryway is well and truly not only barred, but completely blocked by rubble. Alright, well, we are not ready to tackle an ogre just yet. I'm thinking I should definitely end the episode here before I go any further. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. I'll say goodbye for now, though, and cheerio, everyone. See you all soon.